Hello and welcome to today's edition of URP Practical Talk. I'm your host, George Gonzalez, and today in the studio we have a very familiar face, Dr. Vishnu Bandhu. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, George. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so of course, it is time. It is election season. Local government elections has come upon us. That, of course, it's just a few weeks away, but nomination day has already passed. So going into it, how do you feel?
Well, I feel good. It's a big challenge, really big challenge, because of the thing that we are facing out there. You know, it's the major political party has more experience than us, and they know how to do their crooked games. They know how to manage over things, because they're accustomed to this. What has happening. Our experience out there is tremendous. The experience that we are having outside.
Hmm.
You know,
Can you tell us a little bit about like some of the experience, some of the things you're experiencing?
well, some of the experience, as you know, they give out numbers when on nomination day.
Mhm.
The number they give out and why they give out numbers, that who first come, first serve.
Mhm.
It means that if you put in your number before me, my party, and someone on your list name is also the sign on my party, it means they will accept your and deny mine. So that is the kind of game, and that is why the PPP and the APNU, and so they entrench themselves because they know the system so well, right? So whoever they choose on the list will be accepted, right? We have been doing house to house campaign. They haven't been doing house to house campaign. Most of their names are coming out from the list that they have, and they put them randomly on the their list. They choose what they want to choose. They know how to concoct the signatures and all these things from the people, right?
So essentially, how the system works is that so if I go and I turn in a set of lists of voters lists and I turn mine in before yours, if we have the same names on there, then yours is automatically struck from the record.
If mine going be behind them.
Mm. So, are there instances of this like
Oh
happening?
yes, yes.
Mm.
Look, one of our executive members
Mm.
of the URP name was on our list on the West Coast in Margaretute, NDC on the West Bank. And when we send in the list, the GCOM called us and said this guy is disqualified, right, from the list. And I said, why? He said, because his name is on other list. So I called him in. I said, man, how come you sign on the next list and you are an executive member URP? He said, what? How would I sign on somebody else's list? And I have not signed on nobody list, no group. So yesterday he came and he wrote this letter, and I want you to read this letter. And this letter is notarized by a GP.
Sure. Um, to the returning officer, Alana McCann, Malgratut Mirzorgan. I am Setanayan Narayan of 12 Good Fortune Village, West Bank, Demerara. I'll withhold his ID number for his privacy. Malgratut Mirzorgan, NDC. My party received a letter on September 21st, 2018, stating that number 5 exists on another list, which is my name. I have not given any other political party or group any permission nor signed any application to be as a candidate or a nominator. Please remove my name immediately from any other party or group listed and replace on my party, the United Republican Party, as a candidate, which you have on Form 13 signed by me, signed and dated the 23rd of this month.
See, what we are saying, George. We are not saying things that we heard somebody doing. We are saying things with authority, with proof. This guy wrote this letter. He notarized it. and sent it in yesterday to them. And I went in there and I told them, I said, if you don't take out this guy's name from the PPP list and replace it back where it should be, because he have an application in your office here where he signed to be a candidate. Now it's illegal for somebody to sign your name, and the PPP has done that, right? And many places, the PPP has done such a thing. Randomly select name, and on many of our list name, the PPP has those people name and they never sign. And this is only one proof. We have many proof more will come up what they're doing. And next thing what they're doing, George, you know, they when we submit our list, they're shocked, they're surprised to see so many people support us, right? So they go and they take pictures with their cell phone, because when you submit your list, they hang it at the door outside. So it's a public thing.
Yeah.
They go take pictures, they get in touch with those people, they went to those people home, and they threatened people, they paid off some of them. Look, you all go remove your name back from the URP list. Wow. Right? There yesterday, for instance, I was at number 2 canal, just went in to take some correction of my list. And I saw 3 of them walking out, a PPP representative car there, and 3 of our candidates was actually outside on the street. And when we walked, we didn't take it for anything, but when we went in there, the returning officer said, man, you know, you brought these candidate, what was missing, but we have a little more issue here. I said, what? He said, look, just now, just the 3 candidates withdrew their name from your list, right? And we saw the candidate was outside, and the PPP person was there. So they go and fetch the people with their vehicle, bring them to ensure that they took out their name from our list and take them back. Wow. I don't know how much they pay them or how they influence them to do that. Right? Now, we have a few places doing that. We have Windsor Forest. We have Canal number 2, which we saw with our own, I saw with my own eye. I was there. Right? We have Metiminzog. We have a couple places on the West Coast, because I work on the West Coast. So I know what took place on the West Coast. You know? And most of the GCOM polling stations, everyone tells you something different. Every one of them tell you something different. We are fighting what you call PR, right? Yeah. Mean proportional representation. Mm-hmm. You do not have that fight as a group, not as constituency. PR mean a group. Yeah. For the whole NDC or the whole township. Anyone in those places can sign up as candidates and sign their signatories. Now, we signed up people on those lists. When we took in the paper to the returning officer, you know, some of them are telling me, you have to bring pictures to accompany this list. I said, nonsense. You don't have to get picture to accompany a PR list. You have to get picture for a person who contesting a constituency. Yeah. An individual, they require a picture. Not for a group at PR. And the guy asking the next one in the office, is that true? Then the other one said, yes, it's true. So many of these people inside the GCOM, they doesn't know what they're doing. And many of these people are very biased. Some of them are the APNU and PNC and AFC and so forth people, and the PPP people. You know, so the law says that you have to be, independent. You know, who you vote for is your problem, but you can't publicly support anybody. I agree, you're not publicly supporting anybody, but you are supporting them. And the inner you become outside too. See? So all these things that have been going is illegal. Let me tell you a next story. We have so much a story on this couple of election. We can write a book on it. What's happening out there. In Kakwani, which we submit our list there, when we submit, because the guy them up there are not so much experienced in local government elections. So when they submit the list, we are fighting PR. So it means PR, you have to use Form 12 and Form 13. 13 is the application that you signed. When they submit the list, for some reason, a 12A form was among those lists. So when they submit the list, they took all the 12 and 13 form and give it back to the person and told them that they gotta go get 30 signatures more, 30 nominees, right? Yeah. Mind you, we are fighting PR, right? But they are telling them what they wanted them to fight. So they give them back the PR list. This happened in Kakwani, you know. Right? So they play around until 2 o'clock when nomination close. So when the people go back there, they tell them you're disqualified because you didn't come in time with all the information. Right? We have similar thing happen in Essecubo with 2 of the NDCs in Essecubo. They required somebody to, the leader of the list wasn't there, so they required him to come back, to go and bring the leader of the list. They went to get the leader and the list. By the time they come back, 1:30, they hand them a letter saying that you're disqualified. 1:30. And 2 o'clock supposed to be the closing time.
So it sounds like in this case they were planning to disqualify them.
Of course, of course. This is what they're doing, right? And the PNC and the PPP are working together in this because it's the same attitude of both of them. The same attitude of the APNO, the same attitude of PPP. So they all know the trick. They come from one route. They come from different route. The PPP and the APNO and all who join them, they come from the same route. So same mentality, all of them have. Right. So in Berbice, let me give you a next instance in Berbice. Our people are campaigning in Berbice. A motorcycle guy run up to the car where they stop or going to the people and tell them, man, what you all doing here? This is our territory. You know? So our representatives say, your territory? How this become your territory? Do you have any documents show that this territory belongs to IDs? You know?
So these people are specifically coming and threatening.
Yeah, threatening. And the people who they was going in to the home was an old lady, around 71 village area. And the lady heard what they're saying. So the old lady, turned to them and told the guy, hey, what you guys, the PPP, ever done for us in this area? Whatever you all do for us in this area, right? That we invite the URP to come here. Now, the next thing I saw, they had a press conference in Berbice, right? Some Mustafa or some name like that, saying that the URP going and tell people they're from the PPP for them to sign their signature. I saw the former President Barajak, they made a statement in the newspaper the other day that the URP, right, has been going and tell people the same thing what Mustafa said, right? Now tell me, Mr. Jagdev insult the Guyanese people intelligent? URP is the oldest political party in Guyana that has all their vehicle. They have big their name on their vehicle. and their phone number, the website, the Facebook, the URP Practical Talk, YouTube, everything on our vehicle. And it's so big. It's not a small letter. No, very huge. Yeah. Right? Now you are telling me that the URP vehicle will go in front in your house and it will stop, and these people who in the URP vehicle will come and tell you that we are for the PPP? Huh? You see you're insulting the intelligence of these Guyanese people?
Yeah, it makes it makes no sense at all. It doesn't. And what would it benefit you going through all that level to go and represent yourself as your party, as the URP, to then be working for someone?
We are the only political party in Guyana who go house to house, get our signature, and get our candidate. We are the only one. These are the political party, most of them. They know how to go on the site, took out the information randomly and put it on. This is a clear proof of that, what this guy signed here. Right? This is a clear proof that he never signed on the PPP list or the PNC. Right? Even yesterday, somebody complaining me from the West Coast that the exact thing happened to them. They signed on our list, and PPP, their name is on PPP list, and they never signed it. Right? You're supposed to sign an application when you're going for candidacy. And if you don't sign it with your own hand, it's fraud. And a lot of fraud is going on in these political parties, these major political parties in Guyana. It is not fair. So when you talk about the PNC or the APNU will rig election, you rigging too. Because when you took out signature, right, by computer, computer technology is high today, you do all things with technology. When you took out these people's name and you place it on your list and say they are a candidate, it's fraud. So the PPP is fraud, right? What they're doing. This is a simple proof. This is not hearsay. And what I'm saying here is what I know of. It's not what this one tell me or that one tell me. Most of it is one-to-one with people, talking to them. We have a team who investigate things also. So don't think that they will come and try to upset you and corrupt you. Right? There are so much corruption in the PPP and the APNU and the PNC and the AFC. You would not believe it. Same mentality. Look, a next incident happened. In Borbis, one of our guys was driving a car, URP car, and he involved in an accident. He ran the stoplight, the stop sign. He didn't realize it because it was a different area. And the next guy, a P car who do hire car work, come and hit him up. Actually, right there for a car. They called me. I told them, look, I repaired it. If you know you're wrong, we'll repair the people car. Right? The man wife keep calling me. And I said, look, I am trying to get in touch with this guy. And I can't get in touch with him because he lives still in Crabwood Creek. Right? Sometimes they don't get signal. And because of the busy time, they're all over the place, trying to get candidates, get signature and all this. So I tried to explain to the lady that, right? She wouldn't buy that. You know the next thing what she did? She go on the AFC program. The AFC encouraged her to go on the program and lambaste the URP for racism. That we are a racial political party.
Racism?
Yes. What? You see, this is the mentality. This is what I'm saying. The Trackman and the Moses, all them come from the PPP route. They got the same mentality. Likewise, the next guy, from the PNC side. Same mentality, Trotman come with the PNC side. So they all have the same kind of mentality. You've seen it clearly. It's all about power and so for these guys. And what they do, they try to discredit you. Right? Look, there's one thing in my book. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you are right, you are right. And the truth can only be the truth. Nothing but the truth. Right? Yeah. So I would like to tell our audience, our Guyanese people out there, please change your mentality. Right? Because it's not the people who in parliament only destroy you. It is your own people around you destroy you. The same people. Today, we are seeing it clearly in the local government election. I am seeing it. Because I am in the field. I am working just like my organizer them in the field. Getting recruit candidates, getting signature, and all these things. I'm not sitting down in my office. I go with the people. And I'm seeing what's happening out there. The amount of fear these people got, especially the PPP supporters and the Indian people, especially. The fear, they don't want to see that their name post up anywhere because the PPP will go and embarrass them and accuse them for things what they didn't even know about. You know, I went in an area yesterday, a squatting area, where they vote to. And you know what the guy told me? He said, man, look, these people said, the PPP people went and tell him, if I just support any other party, you know, we have control of this area, we can move out from this place.
Wow.
They will move them out from the squatting area if you all support any other political party.
So like people in these areas, then they are specifically being threatened and or
threatened. Yeah, they are threatened right through.
And then it's so race-based as well.
It's too, yes, everything comes. This is the only way they know how to fight. You know. So when Jack they make all those statements about the URP, I want to tell him one thing: little boys don't throw stone at empty mango tree. Little boys do not throw stone at the empty mango tree. They throw stone at when a mango tree has mango.
That's right.
And that's what I want to tell Mr. Barra Jagdeo. You know, if this is the way you think you'll run politics in Guyana, and you think, and the PNC and the APNU think that only the two of you them, I have news for you. Things will change. Things will change, and the URP will change that. I don't care what it takes, but we will fight for justice and truth for the people in Guyana. And things have to change. You know. Yeah. So we are on the ground. We are here to serve the people. We are not hungry for power. As I already made a statement when I met with President Granger when he just won the election. I made a statement in the aircraft with him. I said, Mr. President, if you do the right thing, I will support you. My party will support you. Anybody who is in the government and doing the right thing, we will support them for the benefit of the people. We will not do like what they are doing. If the PPP is in power, the PNC and the other group will throw stone at them. If the PNC in power, the PPP will keep on throwing stone. So where are we going? Are we mature people? Huh? We are not mature people in Guyana. Think, man. I'm talking to you grassroots people out there. Think. Don't make these people corrupt you. Huh? It's your community. Local government election is very, very important. In my book, to you, local government election is more important than general election. Because you're talking about your space in your area. You're talking about developing your own area. You're talking about cleanliness, to keep your area clean, so that you and your family would not, disease would not come to them from the germs in the area. You're talking about inviting tourism, because if you got a clean area, people would like to come and spend money in your area because it's a nice place, man.
Yeah.
You know, they want to come and spend money. You're talking about the property price will also increase because you have a beautiful area. So local government election is about you, the people who lives in the area. It's not about the government, but what happened with this political party? They want to sit down in the air-conditioned car and the air-conditioned offices and tell you in a different region what drain you must clean in your backyard. Because the representative them that they're having, feeding them with information what they want to hear, not what is facts. And that is happening all over. Every part of this country. You're telling me 23 years PPP was in government. Now 3 years this one is in government. And they're going to promise these people all kind of things. And go into some of these areas and ask these people what the PPP did for them 23 years. And what this government did for them for 3 years. Nothing. Nothing. Because if they're in government and if they're to build a road, that is a duty, because the taxpayers' money working for that. Right? So my friends, fellow Guyanese, I am begging you for your own benefit, especially the youths. Go out there and vote. If they are not doing a good job in the NDC, remove them for your own benefit. URP are here to back you. URP are here not to tell you what you must do in your area. You must know what you want to do in your area. And the URP is 100% behind you, in supporting you. And to be fair and honest to yourself, support and vote coming November 12th for the URP to make a difference in Guyana. Otherwise, you are doomed. I thank you, and may God bless you.
All right. So thank you. Thank you for leaving us with a lot of thoughts to go with. It sounds like there's a lot of issues that are currently going on, and that makes, I guess, this election cycle all the more important to be a part of and to be active in.
Yeah.
So again, thank you for speaking with
Thank
us
you,
today,
Judge.
Dr.
Thank
Bender.
you very much. Yeah.
And yes, and that is all the time that we have for this edition of URP Practical Talk. As always, I'm your host, George Gonzalez, and we would like to have you visit our Facebook at URP Guyana, or you can even check out the website, www.urpguyana.com. And again, thanks for watching.